Tyreek Hill's wife, Keita Hill, has filed for divorce from the NFL superstar just one day after a domestic dispute prompted a visit from police to their Miami area residence. According to a report from the Sunny Isles Beach Police Department, which was obtained by TMZ Sports, Keita's mother, Alizia Vaccaro, was the one who placed the call to emergency services. She told authorities she had witnessed Tyreek throwing a computer to the floor during a heated argument and then picking up the couple's baby daughter, prompting her to take immediate action out of concern. When officers arrived on the scene, they documented that Keita explained she and Tyreek had been arguing frequently in recent weeks. The dispute on Monday, she told police, had been sparked by her comments suggesting Tyreek wasn't as involved with their daughter as he should be. According to the police report, Keita said that's when Tyreek became irritated, and the argument escalated. Tyreek, in his conversation with officers, reportedly admitted to becoming upset over the remark. He said he approached Keita, took the baby, and began walking around their apartment. In the report, officers quoted him as saying, "I have the same rights as a father as her as a mother, and I can take my baby whenever I want." Despite the emotionally charged exchange, both Tyreek and Keita stated that the confrontation never turned physical. Officers at the scene noted there were no visible injuries and found no cause for arrest. Couple cooperated with authorities and, according to the report, police closed the matter on the spot. By Wednesday, officials confirmed that no further investigation would be pursued in relation to the incident. The Miami Dolphins, the team for which Tyreek Hill plays, issued a statement on Wednesday acknowledging the situation. On Monday, we were informed that the police were called to Tyreek Hill's home, and after conversations with Tyreek and members of his family, the police departed the residence without further incident and the case was closed, read the team's message. We have since been in communication with Tyreek and the NFL and will have no further comment on the matter. However, within a mere 24 hours of the dispute, Keita Hill took a significant step. On Tuesday, she officially filed for divorce in Miami-Dade County, according to court records reviewed by TMZ. The filing came swiftly and with little public explanation, leaving many to wonder what truly transpired behind the scenes to prompt such a sudden and drastic decision. Keita's attorney, Evan R. Marks, spoke briefly on the matter late Wednesday, offering a reserved and respectful comment to the press. "Family matters are personal and respect the parties' privacy as it plays out," he stated. Comment underscores a desire for discretion and space as the couple navigates what appears to be a deeply personal and emotionally charged chapter in their lives. Tyreek Hill and Keita Hill were only recently married, having tied the knot in November 2023. The union was celebrated publicly by both, and for a short time it seemed the pair were embracing the joys of married life and parenthood. However, the whirlwind took an unexpected turn not long after their wedding. Tyreek himself filed for divorce in the months that followed, shocking fans and followers. But in an unexpected reversal, Tyreek later claimed the filing had been a mistake, chalking it up to what he called a ******* bonehead error committed by someone he hired, and who has since been fired. In public statements at the time, Tyreek insisted that he and Keita were happy and still very much together. His comments seemed to downplay any significant marital strife, portraying the earlier divorce filing as a misunderstanding, rather than a reflection of deeper relationship issues. His attempts to control the narrative cast the couple in a light of reconciliation and forward motion, which makes the most recent events even more jarring for those who have followed their story. Though the police report and court records present only the most surface-level facts of what occurred, it's clear that tensions within the Hill household had been simmering for some time. The Monday dispute might have been the final straw in a series of unresolved grievances, frustrations, and unspoken resentments. The lack of any physical altercation might have spared the situation from legal ramifications, but it didn't prevent emotional damage, especially considering the presence of their child during the confrontation. The involvement of Keita's mother, Alizia Vaccaro, is also telling. It's not uncommon for close family members to intervene during domestic disputes, especially when they believe the well-being of a child might be at risk. Alizia's decision to call emergency services indicates a level of concern that shouldn't be dismissed lightly. Suggests that from her perspective, the conflict had reached a level of instability that warranted outside intervention, even if the individuals involved didn't fully realize it themselves. In situations like these, there's often a gulf between the private reality and the public image. Tyreek, a high-profile athlete with a significant public persona, may have felt compelled to protect that image, even as his personal life was unraveling behind closed doors. The pressures of fame, performance expectations, and personal relationships can create a volatile environment where unresolved tensions can eventually explode. While Tyreek and Keita tried to put on a united front at times, the cracks in their foundation were evidently too deep to ignore. The timeline of their relationship's unraveling is as swift as it is heartbreaking. From a celebrated wedding to two separate divorce filings within months, the couple's journey has been marked by instability and a lack of clarity. Each twist in their story raises questions about communication, emotional support, and the strain that external pressures can place on even the most promising relationships. The rapid sequence of events following the domestic dispute further complicates any attempt to frame the incident as isolated or minor. Children are often the unseen victims in these scenarios. While no harm was reported and the baby was returned safely, the emotional weight of such a confrontation can have ripple effects. The decisions parents make in moments of anger or frustration can shape a child's environment in profound ways. Keita's choice to file for divorce so quickly after the incident suggests a desire to protect herself and her child, to create distance from what she may perceive as a destabilizing influence, regardless of whether any physical harm occurred. It's also worth noting that public figures are often scrutinized differently. Tyreek's role as an NFL player brings with it immense responsibility and visibility. Any legal or personal entanglement he becomes involved in is automatically magnified by the spotlight. His every word and action are dissected, judged, and shared across media platforms. In contrast, Keita, though less publicly known, carries the emotional weight of those consequences, and often without the same level of public support or visibility. Her swift decision to file for divorce reflects not only personal agency but perhaps a recognition that protecting herself and her daughter requires stepping away from the spotlight. In the coming weeks, more information may surface about the nature of the couple's disputes and the events leading up to the recent police call. But for now, the facts remain stark. A marriage that began with celebration and promise has ended in acrimony and legal proceedings. The emotional undercurrents, while not captured in police reports or legal documents, speak volumes about the complexities of love, family, and personal growth in the public eye. Whatever the final outcome of the divorce proceedings, the story of Tyreek and Keita Hill is a sobering reminder that appearances can be deceiving. Behind the curated social media posts and the polished press statements, there can be real pain, real conflict, and difficult choices being made. It's a story that underscores the importance of empathy, the fragility of relationships under pressure, and the enduring need for honest communication and emotional support.